Hi, families. Okay, so I thought I would go over some of the problems with you. So, for the problem of 20 by 60 in an area model, we are using place value. So we know that this is the tens column, this is the ones column. So we're going to put our 20 here, our 0 here. Then we're going to put our 60 here, 0 here. Again, tens column, ones column. So we're going to say 6 times 2 is 12. And we carry over our 2 zeros. That gives us 1,200. Then we say 60 times 0 is 0. 0 times 20 is 0. 0 times 0 is 0. Okay. This might seem like some unnecessary steps because we pretty much have our answer right here. But when we're using an area model with other digits, you'll see why this works out, okay? So for the purpose of this exercise, I'm just going to go ahead and show you how we would add it up. We'd say 1,200 plus this 0 here, plus this 0 here, and this 0 here, okay? Again, we know the answer. We had it in the beginning. You had me at the word go, right? Okay. All right. So anyway, that's how we would do that. Now, let's do it with some other digits. Okay? So here we have 14 times 15. Okay? So if you see what I did there, this is in expanded form. This is standard form. Expanded form, standard form. Okay? So now let's multiply this. All right. So 10 times 10 gives us 100. 10 times 4, gives us 40. 5 times 10 gives us 50. And 5 times 4 gives us 20. All right, so just like we did before, we're going to add them all up. 100 plus 40 plus 50 plus 20. Okay, we add it all up. Okay, that's 11, carry the 1, and we have 210. 14 times 15 equals 210. That's how we do multiplication with the area model. Now let's try it with division. Okay, so we have 53 divided by 8. Now I tell the kiddos, your equation, your problem is not going to look like anyone else's. Why? Because we're doing what's familiar to us. We're doing what comes easy, all right? So we know that 8 is the divisor. So we want to figure out how many times does 8 go into 53. All right. Well, let's say I only know how to count by tens. All right, well, I can't say 8 times 10 because that gives me 80. That's way too much. Okay, so what if I cut that in half? I'm going to say 5. Okay, so I'm going to say, well, 8 times 5 gives me 40. So now I'm going to take that 40 and I'm going to subtract it from the 53. 53 minus 40. And I'm going to get 13. All right. So now I say, well, how many times does 8 go into 13? Well, I could say 8 times 2 is 16, but that's too high. So then it only goes in one time. So, okay, 1 times 8 is 8. So then I subtract that 8 from 13 and I get 5. So now I say, can 8 go into 5? It cannot. We have to stop there. So this, we know, is the remainder. R is 5. Okay, so now where is the quotient? Right? We need the Q. Well, here it is. 5 plus 1 equals 6. So we know that 53 divided by 8 is 6 with a remainder of 5. Let's check it just to make sure. Okay, so we're going to say 8 times 6 is 48. 48 plus 5. 8 times 5 is 13. Carry the 1. 53. It checks out. Okay? And that's how you do division with an area model.